What's up, guys?
Hey, friends.
Greetings, fellas.
We have an offer for you.
We'd like to make a small deal.
We have an interesting proposition.
Get the new shiny Dota 2 ticket.
Buy the new Starladder ticket.
Support us with ticket purchases.
And we promise to show you our best.
We'll show you excellent and magnificent Dota.
We will make sure you see some amazing games.
Take the first step into the next season.
We are counting on you.
Help us make Starladder 11 awesome.
We will see you again sooner than you think.
Thank you for your support.
And your contribution will make us a little bit happier. Thank you.
Welcome back, my little Christmas biscuits. We've got one more game for the day. VP.Polar versus mYi Sensei. I was directed at you, Merlini. You are the sensei of the hour.
Anyway.
Of the hour only, so enjoy it while you can. Christmas Dota is upon us. VP.Polar, they need a win here.
They need a Santa hat for Wisp.
They need a Santa hat for Wisp. Now, that would be awesome. I could get into that.
10 seconds.
I like Santa hats on everything. I'm not gonna lie. I'm a fan.
So we see Night Stalker again. It was first banned, I believe, in the VP versus VP clash.
Yeah, and of course it was played last game by Dendi, where I think it was first picked. Right, it was in that first picking couplet that they grabbed it. I'm not sold on the first ban, first pick Night Stalker yet. I think he's good. I think he's okay, but I don't think he's first pick crazy material.
Well, he's a snowball hero. He got first blooded by a Zeus.
That's true. Well, still, not just in context of that last game. Though. I mean, the bit that I've seen him, he's useful, does some cool stuff like that. That ward vision in that game, we actually saw it come in handy. They're able to sneak into Roche undetected. Yeah. Still backfired, but not because of Night Stalker's fault. I don't know. I'm curious to see how Virtus.Pro decide to use it here. I mean, they've got Venge and Witch Doctor, two very aggressive supports. And whoa, these teams moving quick here. Spirit Breaker. Very aggressive lineup here again. They're ready to fight. It's going to be another bloodbath, methinks.
Sure, shaping up towards one.
I like this Meepo ban from VP.Polar. mYinsanity have a mean Meepo player. I think it's Lizard. I've seen it firsthand. It is
the Lizard.
It is actually disgusting. His Meepo's really good. They do. What's crazy about it is they'll do support or carry, so you don't know what it's going to be necessarily until the game starts. And last time I saw him, I'm almost positive it was a Lizard, man. He was just roaming around, throwing nets at people, and it's disgusting. He started as a 4 and became the 1. It was gross how much farm he found.
That sounds awesome.
It was actually really cool. So mYinsanity, they are a team to keep an eye out for. They are one of those. We saw it was in ES Portal, yeah, not that long ago. They're one of those kind of like tier 2 teams, but have a lot of skills. They don't make a lot of money off Dota, but they've got the pride.
They definitely have the potential to upset.
A lot. So VP.Polar, I don't think there's bets for this game, but they are the pretty hefty favorites. Undoubtedly, recent results definitely are in their favor. So another Naga Siren game, the Resident Sleeper. It will be a farming Naga. I already got Wisp Ancient Apparition here. Eesh. This is a little bit of a weary draft for me coming out of mYinsanity. I see this as a bit, well, now they took Anti-Mage. I was thinking that it's just a little greedy, They're going to need a lot of space, a lot of farm, a lot of quiet time, a little me time. And VP.Polar, they're going to bring the aggression. I mean, I see these guys fighting like crazy. This could be like a Vanguard first Anti-Mage, dude. Just run in, kill people, tank them up, poke them. I could see it.
I don't even think he needs Vanguard. He has Night Stalker and Spirit Breaker up there with him. I think they just need early Vlads, and they can pressure Naga Siren a lot. And Naga Siren is not your ideal LC. You don't really want LC in the mix 5 either.
Seconds remaining.
I feel like they don't really have that much synergy together. And LC, if you're not going to make use of the duels, then why pick the hero? And I feel like with Naga Siren, you're not really looking to fight that often. And this, I mean, technically, I guess it could be a support Naga Siren in a core AA, but I highly doubt it. So I like VP.Polar's draft a lot more. Anti-Mage, very good versus Naga Siren in the later game. And even if LC does get a duel off, they have Venge swap to deal with it. They have Witch Doctor ultimate. They have so many tools at their disposal to handle my Insanity's lineup.
Yeah, they really do. We'll see what they do with this final pick. They need another core, probably their off-laner. I would reckon Naga will go mid. They'll safe lane the LC. Okay, maybe they'll do an off-lane LC. Milan will take mid on the TA, and then Cole can safe lane it up on the Naga. This is just, I don't know, man. I see this My Insanity draft being very
and you win
farm-dependent, which is scary. Too farm-dependent, I guess I should say. They're not going to get the space that they need. You know,
I also think they're going to get owned by casks again.
Yeah,
they have 3 low-range heroes.
Yeah, that's
doing the deeps.
That's another concern. Another big concern.
The coconuts.
The coconuts. Did you just come up with that, or is that old, way old Dota joke?
A lot of other people call it coconuts.
Back in the day, back in Dota 1, everyone said they looked like coconuts.
Well, they didn't look like coconuts in Dota 1.
Do they look like coconuts now?
I think so. More so now.
When you say coconuts, I think of Monty Python. Clinking around on some coconuts. All right. Final match of the day, guys, for Starladder Season 11 EU coverage. A long day of Dota, and we've had some pretty action-packed games. Here we go. VP.Polar on the dire side. Mag will take the offlane Spirit Breaker. Mr. Phobos of the DK for...
to battle.
I'm retarded. DK Phobos. He's on the Night Stalker. Oh, my God.
You know what I'm surprised we haven't seen?
Christmas Day. What are you surprised we haven't seen?
Omni Knight.
Yeah. Dude, that is a good example of metas being different across the world. In America, Omni Knight is first pick, first ban against a lot of teams. People are loving it. And here in CIS, they are not on the Omni Knight hype train.
Omni Knight's owning.
How good is he? I don't know. I can't tell. I mean, these teams are great, but I think he's really play good. No Omni.
Like last game, if you could repel the... Like, imagine if it were an Omni Knight instead of a Spirit Breaker. They could have repelled the Troll, and then GA, and then what's PA going to do? Nothing.
Die. Fall over.
Yeah.
I agree. I think Omni Knight is definitely underloved in some of these metas. He is pretty strong, and the big issue with him before was where do you lane him? But now the nature of supports in the jungle is your 4 is always going to be able to get some stacks, get some pulls, and all he has to do is get a soul ring, not die, maybe get some boots.
Well, I think it's more so the comeback mechanic too. If you get behind, all you need is 1 kill, and you get like 3 levels.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that too. So. That's also helped quite a bit. But it will be Illidan here on the Anti-Mage. I put the Lil Hardy, the birthday boy, on the Witch Doctor. Let's see. Maybe you can keep winning some games. That's the best birthday present you can ever ask for. FNG on the Vengeful Spirit. Ooh, a little skirmish here for the top rune. Grizine going in. He's on the LC. Lizard is on the Wisp. They want FNG. The cask bouncing around. FNG taking a lot of damage, and so is Lizard. The battle for the rune will break out, and it will draw first blood. Victor here on the Ancient Apparition. Gets the last hit, and
Spirit Breaker charge again. This fight's not over yet.
He's ready. Lil Hardy trying to keep him around, chipping him up. Now in comes Mag. Uh-oh, that's a Space Cow, but he doesn't have any bash. He doesn't do any damage. Lil Hardy wants to go in, and VP.Polar, I don't think you want to commit to this. There's a Wisp there. He's healing him up. And now the Space Cow says, wait, my friend, Lil Hardy, no! Grizine will not get the kill, but jeez. Already a bloodbath. Can't even get through the introductions here. Milan plays the TA, and that'll put Cole... Yeah, on that Naga Siren safe lane.
Dude, whenever there's a Spirit Breaker, it's always going to be a bloodbath.
Yeah. It's interesting seeing him charge like that, though. He has no bash. It's like, great, he's coming in, but with no bash, it's just not quite that same punch you're used to. Well, good start for mYi. Ancient Apparition. He'll get some fast boots here coming out. Yeah, that's nice. Look at that. It's always good.
Denied.
Cool.
Yeah, it is cool, Merlini. Thanks for agreeing. Milan rushing the bottom mid. Phobos doing the same
they failed
general idea.
Or the stacks, rather. They tried to stack both of them, and they failed both of them.
Oh. That's unfortunate.
It really is.
The little camp's a little more tricky, but the big one here is... It's just unfortunate. So, TA versus Night Stalker. I feel like this should be a TA lane, but with the changes to Night Stalker now, getting some more damage and the nature of spamming the void...
Easy.
Yeah, but how bad is it? I mean, TA obviously is the upper hand. Is this like a demolished kind of a matchup, or just TA should win by like a 20-30% margin?
20-30% margin. Okay. It's not like a straight domination.
It's not like Viper TA or something. Bat Rider TA, that's a good one.
I feel like Bat Rider TA actually requires some skill. Like the ones that just straight own, you don't even need any skill.
That's a fair point. Yeah. Doesn't take much to burn the refraction if you're a Viper.
For the temple.
Battle.
OD versus an in hero. I think is a no-brainer.
Yeah, that's true. That's a good example. Runes come out. LC does pick up the bounty, but gets stunned up by a magic missile. Lil Hardy takes the high ground to try and body block him. And Grizine happy to about face and just head towards the Ancients. Rendezvous with his mid. Lon will continue bottle crowing here as the mid turns into a farm fest. It's actually pretty even, though. They're 7-7 in the first couple waves, so Phobos is holding his own, at least out of the gate. But the difficult part is still to come, that's for sure. How's Naga doing safe lane? Yeah, pretty good. 11-5, you know. Kind of keeping up with the anti-mage. Mag in a little bit of a sticky situation here. Not enough mana for the charge. Still 15 short. Just trying to make his way in the trees, but I don't think he's going to be able to do it. If he can charge away here, that'd be a different story. Naga does have a net, but no mana for it. There you go. Gets it from the Wisp. Mag. He's not going to live. There you go. Another one goes the way of the Radiant. mYi. Make another pickoff.
The chilling touch. Owning their very nice position too with the tether.
This is unfortunate for Mag. Usually they put him on heroes that can retreat to the jungle, and I don't think SB is one such hero. Or at least not very easily. He'll charge down bottom and hop onto Cole.
Dire's bottom tower
Really just using this as a taxi service, I think. So solo off lane LC. For some reason I was thinking mYi would do dual lanes and put like LC Wisp in the aggro lane.
Well, they did at the start.
Yeah, I guess they just gave up, and your Wisp is better utilized. Getting XP, stacking and pulling in the jungle. Dire will block one of the camps. That'll make his life a little more difficult, and he gets some vision to the bottom rune.
And they still don't really have any stacks to work with.
Yeah.
They just have that one right there. Very nice tree cut. A tree slayage right there.
Yeah, deforestation at its finest. So LC will just go ahead and retreat into the jungle. Grizine trying to stack it up himself, but he's going to miss this one. He's going to miss it again. Oh my gosh, Merlini, what are they doing?
Too much eggnog.
Oh my god, dude. Lizard, ooh, he might get bashed by Mag once more. Nope, he'll be able to tether to his friend. Victor's there, Frosty. Hits him with some icicles, and Mag will retreat. But, dude, this Satyr camp is like the bane of their existence. They missed the stack on it twice.
Grizine's had enough.
Guys, let's just back out here. This is not our game.
So anti-mage getting big as expected. Naga actually getting a little bit contested in farm with Mag down there, but Mag's also giving up a kill. So both safe laners, I'd say, off to an equally good start. Phobos, 4 minutes in, nighttime has hit. He's doing okay in terms of CS. Any potential kill targets for him? LC pretty difficult to kill, I would say. Who else can he kill? Naga, not very easy either, especially with Spearbreaker not really able to put that much pressure on the lane. So maybe not too much movement from DK Phobos this nighttime.
Yeah. I mean, it is okay with the Night Stalker if you do sit through and kind of farm through that first night, maybe hope for a rotation or ask for one, but I don't know. Night Stalker, he's just so weird with the momentum where sometimes farming through that first night, if you're not going to get any kills, is better, and then the second night you can go really ham, but the worst case is if you try to gank in that first night and fail. Dying in that window is what really kills your momentum, so sometimes better safe than sorry is the name of the game.
Well, when you have an anti-mage, I think it's better too. It's too risky to fight 4-on-5.
Yeah, that's true. Hold vagina face here. Victor, the offlaner now on the Ancient Apparition. Needs to be a little careful. Dire do have a lane ward about to expire. He's got an Observer also. But they will pull into the stacked up big camp here. Nice triple stack so these supports can find some good XP and gold farm. And, oh, there you go. Look at that. Sentry to counter the Observer. They saw it get put down. Nice little victory there for VP.Polar.
So much gold for Illidan right here.
Yeah, this is gross.
If they can kill it.
Big last hits coming out. So he goes.
Charge on Lizard on bottom.
Oh, Lizard. Oh, there it is. There you go. Jesus. Yeah, there you go. Lizard, it'll be okay. Grizine's here. Mag, is he going to be okay, though? Trying to make the retreat. Yeah, Phobos already headed out, and there you go. That classic Merlini hype for a play that didn't happen.
It was about to happen.
It was about to happen. It's true. I was televisioning. It's just funny. You're the only co-caster I've ever had that hypes up the preemptive. And then the fight happens, and you hand it over, and sometimes it does. There's nothing to hand over.
Dude, the setup's just as important, man.
It's not a flame. It's just a funny observation that no one else does that.
They're going in.
Oh my God! This could be huge. He's setting up the. Oh, he's going into the jungle. Never mind. That's on me, guys. That one's me. But it could have been awesome. I'm telling you, there was a big opportunity there. Oh man, it could have been awesome. Man. It could have been the dream. Cole is doing pretty well down bottom. Looks like he's not even going to go Aquila. I think he's going to try and rush essentially a Bear Radiance here. Basilius, Brown Boots. 1900 gold.
You know, for some reason I thought when he said bear radiance, I thought syllabare radiance. I was like, what?
Yeah, wrong bear.
I was like, I guess it's a similar.
Lizard gonna tether over the tree
Usually
line.
people say
there.
naked radiance.
Naked radiance.
That's what
Okay.
people say.
Well, it is a Naga. I didn't want to get too suggestive with it. She's already pretty sensual, even though she's got the voice of a chain smoker. Naga.
Aren't they supposed to like lull you with their voices too?
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's like one of those kind of like harpy type things where she can be sexy and seductive when she wants to, but also be very cruel and like Night Stalker, you know, show her teeth and get a little more grumpy. I don't know.
I mean, she does put you to sleep with her song,
Yeah.
so she must sing somewhat well, or really boringly.
Are Nagas notorious for their like succubus type activities? Are they seductive?
Sirens are.
Sirens are. Okay, it's the not the Naga, it's the siren part.
Well,
of
she's
it,
a
I
Naga
gotcha.
siren, yeah.
And she is a siren. Okay, I feel you.
Okay, well,
Lizard?
somebody's getting dove.
Yep, up top, there's a TP in. Looks like they'll just retreat. Meanwhile, down bottom, Lizard. Oh, nowhere to tether to. Mag with a short-range charge, but there you go. Speaking of the Devil Song, the siren comes out. She
Very
sings
good
that lullaby.
way to weather the first nighttime, too. This is the first darkness used by DK Phobos.
Up top, Grizzy in a bit of trouble. He'll get hit by a Maledict. Cast bouncing around. Oh, the coconuts, Merlini. Mana Void's there. Oh, the Legion Commander gets messed up. Book top, my man Victor might find a kill onto Lil Hardy, getting some vision, and yeah, nowhere for Hardy to go, but Illidan comes back in, makes it a double. Maybe even a triple. The TP gets canceled, and Wisp will be left all alone, but Illidan does not man up for it. So, cute little fight in the top lane, a 1 for 2, but the big breadwinner is that anti-mage, getting a couple of kills.
Big loser is LC, who's only sitting at level 4 as your off lane, and even
Ouch.
Spearbreaker, who's been struggling mightily, is level 6 right now. Off the back of this meat wagon.
That is actually a pretty big deal. LC, another one of these very momentum-based
Also because
heroes.
they miss all those stacks.
Yeah, that too. Cole still pulling up for the Naked Radiance here, 2,200 gold. Could have it in a pretty timely manner if he can avoid death in the upcoming moments. AM, what's coming on this Squawkins? Wow, he's really close to that Battle Fury now. Just a Claymore away. I got the hiccups. Uh-oh.
What's the consensus for like a Naked Radiance too?
It varies from hero to hero. I would say for Naga, oh, is that a gank on Ancient Apparition? Yeah, it is. Victor, he's about to get put 6 feet under his mag, going for the bashes. Lizard's here with a tether, buys him some time, but it's not enough. Lil Hardy channels the ultimate, the Death Ward kills the Wisp. Now Cole trying to commit for the kill on Mag, but won't be able to do it. Instead, they'll wrap around, go for Hardy. He TPs out. Birthday Boy lives, and Cole says, man, well, it was not so hot. My 2 supports died, and I could not do anything to save them.
Naga's been forced to fight a lot and not really get that many kills, whereas AM's been forced to
farm a lot more and getting more kills.
Yes, so he's much better off.
Yeah,
than Naga.
Naga's got 1 kill, AM has 2, and I mean, let's look at the CS difference. 84 to 60 is actually a pretty big disparity.
I say even if Naga has slightly more farm than AM wins. So if AM has slightly more farm, he should easily win.
Definitely wins. Okay. But yeah, on the Naked Radiance, I would say for Naga, like boots quelling. This is like about as naked as it gets. You know, you can't really do it without boots.
Yeah, you can.
Well, I mean, really was the key word there. You technically can, but I don't think it's
seen it done before.
I have seen it done before, but it takes a very specific
And
type
then
of
what
game.
if he gets an Aquila?
No one looks at
instead
Naga.
Instead of the
You're starting to put on clothes at that point. Like I would say right now, Naga's got socks on. You get the Aquila. You know, you're thinking about some undies. Not totally naked, but you're still kind of in the nude. You want to get some drums first, you know, maybe some arcane boots, then we're talking about real clothing. Yeah, that's the way I would break it down for the Naga.
What about a bracer?
A bracer?
For drums later.
I don't know. That's like you got your underwear in hand, but you haven't put it on yet. You're starting to get dressed. Pretty naked,
This is too much for me.
I would say Basilius Brown Boots Quelling Blade is pretty much your basic kit. I haven't seen a Naga get Radiance without Brown Boots in like since TI, I don't think. I mean, have you? Is that like a pocket strat that people have been doing that I'm not privy to?
That's what I call a naked rush.
Well, yeah, that's like a true. You're right, true naked rush.
This is I would just call. She's going for early Radiance,
fast Radiance. I guess it's just the lack of Aquila is really what makes it stand out a little bit to me. But that's still not a huge gold difference. The lack of bottle. Oh, that's what we're missing. She has no bottle. That's naked. Nagas usually get bottle, right?
They have a Wisp though.
Oh, well, there you go. I mean, that makes up for it, but that adds to the nudity here of this whole equation.
She also has a stout.
Yeah.
To be fair.
To be fair. That's half of an Aquila. Well, we got a 12-minute Battle Fury up on Illidan, and that is with Power Treads, so great timing for him.
You know who really hasn't done anything in this game is TA.
Yeah, he's just farming against the Night Stalker.
I guess they want her as like late game insurance versus the AM. Like if she actually
that's
gets
true
something
though,
in
then
place.
why didn't she get Midas? She could still get it, but she went Phase, Wand, Bracer. I mean, if that's the way that they wanted to play her, I think Midas is
It's because they can't have too many farmers, right? Since the opposing team has a Night Stalker on their team, and they're probably looking to create space with Spirit Breaker and NS while AM's farming. They can't really have two really aggressive farmers, or else they might fall too far behind and AM will just own both of them. So they're going the less risky route, I suppose. Oh, Milan gets almost.
Oh my God! How did that dust not hit him? That is right on the edge.
Tower is under attack.
No, he's not going for that. Not wanting to fight into the coconuts, I see.
Yeah, no, to be fair, there's a lot of heroes nearby. Big stack in the jungle, but it's getting scattered out. Grazine getting charged. VP.Polar will contest this. Won't get here in time to snipe too many
They
of
need
the
to
last
sleep.
hits.
Oh, she doesn't have the song.
Oh,
I think she's gonna die.
no
for that.
mana.
Oh, slick jukes.
There we go.
Oh, and
Are
she
they
has
still going for this? Cole. There we go. Song of the Siren. Ice Blast will come in. Will not connect on any. Nips Mag, but Vengeful killed by Milan. Now Lil Hardy on the run as he cuts through the trees. There's the Death Ward, baits it out. Does a good chunk of damage. Nether Strike to lock Milan in place. Refraction buys him a little bit of time. Darkness used. They have no detection. And TA looks like she'll live.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Wow.
Meanwhile, though, Anti-Mage pushing.
That was some
and racking
great
up the
play
points.
from mYi right there. They
Radiant's
got the
top
burst
tower
on
has
the
fallen.
support and then immediate sleep afterwards to recover the mana. They all dodged the AA ultimate, although I guess that's more on AA missing. But aside from that, I mean, they played that very, very well. A couple heroes narrowly escaping death, and
Radiant's top
VP.Polar,
tower
no
is under
sentries on them.
Yeah, it's still the fundamental problem, though. Naga is busy running away, dealing with these skirmishes. That entire time, Anti-Mage is just getting sensual with that Battle Fury. Look at the CS difference now, 148 to 88. Pretty damn sizable. Now full Vlad's up on the Anti-Mage, and Naga doesn't even have the Radiance yet, still farming towards the recipe. So all this skirmishing has certainly distracted Cole enough to harbor that well-timed Radiance.
This Cass is becoming too sensual for me.
Well, there's been a lot of nudity talk, that's for sure.
Oh, is my hand on your leg?
Look at Illidan. Look at this sneaky devil. Does BoopTop even see this? Oh my God, he's waiting to stack it. No, hey, Illidan! Hiding in the fog, dude. Look at that. That is some shit right there. This sneaky bastard. What did he? Is that just like a full Yasha he picks up? No, just the Blade of Alacrity. But this, I don't think the first 15 minutes of a match can get much better than this for an Anti-Mage. Ancient
Radiant's
stacks,
bottom
solo tower kills.
164 CS.
I mean, that's
Dire's
pretty
middle tower
impressive.
is
That's
under
ridiculous.
attack.
That's 11 CS a minute. 8 CS a minute is very good. 10 CS is someone stacking for you, and you're doing amazingly well. More than that is just
Like you've got it down, my man. You know the rotation. Well,
the opponents have actually stacked for him too, so that helps.
yeah, only 5-4, but just look at the farm disparity on the graphs. 5,000 gold, 4,000 experience going the way of VP.Polar. TA not investing in any kind of farming tool, now going drums on the phase boots.
Naga's in Strut City, man.
Yeah, Milan not really having the impact he was most definitely hoping
Radiant's
for. LC
bottom
has plus
tower is
10
under
damage,
attack.
looking for a blink, but keyword there, looking. 900 gold at the 16-minute mark is a bit lackluster. Mag on his way in. Nether Strike hits him with another bash. There's a relocate on the way, but Illidan already gets the kill. Lizard, he's by himself. That was awkward. That was like Wiz saying, Anti-Mage, you look like you need a present. This is the seasons of giving, and have my soul as a token of my gratitude, sir. That was like,
As if he needed more last hits.
that was a very suicidal Wisp. Now look at him. He's just going to come back to the Ancients. TA's got a double damage trying to farm him up, and Illidan's just going to take him. Look at this bully.
I like how both heroes don't fight each other. They're both trying to take the Ancients.
Dire's bottom tower is
Oh,
under
my.
attack.
It is falling apart here. This is a snowbally Anti-Mage. Even Drums picked up on the
Radiant's
Spirit
middle
Breaker
tower
here.
is
He's going to
under attack.
charge into the Radiant
Dire's
jungle.
bottom
Naga,
tower
Song of
is
the
under
Siren,
attack.
stops Mag dead in his tracks. We'll wait for the Ice Blast to come in. We'll connect on both. Lizard on his way. Can they actually turn this around? Phobos is here. Darkness has already been used. Mag wants to TP out. It won't happen. The double damage TA, more than enough damage. And VP.Polar will just save it for another day.
Great
Dire's
sleeps by
bottom
Naga.
tower is
Illidan
under
trying to do
attack.
Roshan, but they have the TA trap in there. This could be a disaster. This could be something.
Typing it up here. Santa Claus boy, Mr. Roshan.
It's a setup though.
All right, let's see. Can they actually...
They can duel him and own him.
Yeah, but LC doesn't have a blink. So, I mean, can they actually do it where the AM doesn't have time to react? That's where it is totally dark here. Dire did not have any vision around the Roche pit. Illidan.
Wow, he blinked out thinking that they had vision.
Yeah. Now TA moves into the pit. This is really risky. Virtus Pro Polar on the horizon, ready to hop on in. They want to secure this Roche for themselves. Even if it doesn't go down now, they won't let mYi take it. That's for damn sure.
Why is Naga not around here? She needs to send her illusions to keep them from zerging down Roche.
Oh, Wisp just gets destroyed. Milan and Illidan dueling out in the Roche pit. It goes down to the Radiant. TA gets the Aegis. Illidan does not win this duel, but now what does Milan get out of it is the question. Hit by a Maledict, won't get the kill on Lil Hardy. Lil Hardy did not skill Voodoo Restoration, which is also peculiar, but TA coming right back up. Death Ward is there. They've got a dust. Say goodnight to your refraction. Vengeful Spirit will pay to get this kill, but well worth it. Now Grizine, charged, casked. I heard coconuts were yummy. Illidan going to get another one on the scoreboard, and even though mYi get the last hit on Roche and the Aegis, it will be VP.Polar that come out way ahead in the exchange.
Cole has been having some really nice sleeps this
Radiant's
game.
middle
Like he had that
tower
sleep
is under
a
attack.
couple, maybe a minute before the Roshan fight, but they didn't have it up for that. So I think it would have been better for mYi to not press it. Although TA did get the last hit and get the Aegis, so
Radiant
I think
structures
overall
are
that's a win for
fortified.
mYi, considering that they're a little bit far behind, but still not slowing down
Radiant's
Anti-Mage's
middle tower
farm.
has fallen.
He is getting.
Gets another tower.
I think he has Manta already.
Yeah, should be on
Radiant's bottom
Squawkins, yep.
tower is under attack.
So this is your benchmark for really farmed AM.
So 19 minutes, Treads, Battle Fury, Vlad's, Manta, yeah, that's pretty big. 14,000 net worth compared to the 8.2 of Naga. Naga does, by the way, have the Radiance. Didn't clock that timing, but like something like 17 minutes or so. Looking for those BOTs. Cole still has a while to go before he's going to be scary. Same with the LC. Grizine, just the opposite of momentous this game. Only 50 last hits, 1,500 gold.
Moving in tar.
Yeah, he really is.
Oh, no.
Charge.
middle
Oh,
tower
I mean, and
is
the more
under
they
attack.
gank this LC and stop her from
Radiant's
getting
bottom
the
tower
blink,
is
the
under
better this
attack.
gets. You know, DK Phobos comes in. There's the cleanse, but hey, it's Mag. Illidan even joins the party, and no way LC will live this one. Victor, hey, Frosty. Frosty the Snowman going to get melted up here. The Mana Boy doing so much damage. Lizard and Cole just getting cleaned up. An ultra kill for Illidan. Oh, man, this is another Christmas Eve massacre here, Merlini. Could we possibly see a rampage? Milan kiting around the tower, doing what he can. Where's the detection, boys? Oh, come on. Now Milan going to be able to live. Meld Strike, oh, breaks it a little early. Now Illidan coming back in. No Mana Void. That would make it an easy kill. He will have to let the TA walk away.
You really wanted that rampage.
God, I wanted it so bad. A Christmas Eve rampage? Come on. That's every kid's dream. 2,000 gold net worth change going the way of VP.Polar. Upwards of about 10,000 gold, 7,500 experience.
Radiant's bottom
Things
tower
continuing
is
to
under
look
attack.
good in their favor. Now the anti-mage, 1.5 minutes later, picks up a full skull basher. So how about that?
And 700 gold to boot.
Jesus. And Naga's like, I got my BOTs, guys. Come on, something. It's true, it is something, but speaking of something, Grizzy, he's like, man, I just respawned. Mag charging across the map. FNG there, hitting him with the stuns. Will Grizine live? Nah, looking so good. Nice swap back from the Venge. They will get hit by an Ice Blast. Look who's here. Big bad anti-mage. Venge will finish him off with a magic missile, and he sees Victor and says, well, hey there, stranger. Thanks for the free gold. AM is so strong at this point, there's just no... I mean, he can just literally run in under towers and 4-hit the Ancient Apparition.
The only way they can kill him is like a net into a TA burst with an Ice Blast.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
It's not that far-fetched, but he has to blow his Manta before, I'd say. And Illidan, generally a pretty controlled player. I can't believe I'm saying that.
I mean,
recently,
yes. This is still one of those games, though, where he can afford to just be pretty aggressive and, go man up on pretty much anyone. TA, the only one that is tricky. Combination of refraction and also just...
duel plus TA burst, but, I mean, LC getting a duel on this guy.
No, I'm talking... Yeah, I meant more like in a 1v1. Mostly just because of the meld, though. So TA can, hard to lock down for the AM, but... Yeah, I mean, the duels have just been non-existent this game. I wouldn't be surprised if this LC doesn't get a Blink Dagger. I mean, you can tell VP.Polar, like, all right, let's keep this LC down. And here you go. Speak of the devil, Grazine gets jumped on again. There's a Mana Void here, and, yep, he'll just burn it. Beyond Godlike, Illidan, 12-0-0.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
He is Christmas.
Look at him.
I mean, let's actually just dive into tier 3. Oh, hey, Victor.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Meanwhile, in the bottom lane, Milan trying to TP out, swap, charge. TA is just going to get picked apart. Got a 3 for 0. I can't even call that a team fight. It's just anti-mage with 2 solo kills and a tower. He's almost doubling this Naga's farm. Steals Radiant Ancients again.
What's he going to buy? Butterfly?
I know you're hoping for that butterfly. Rapier?
Wait, where did his Basher go?
Did he sell his Basher and buy a relic?
I guess so. I guess he just wants to go Rapier.
Where's the Dire Courier? Is it dead? Oh, no, it's on the Courier. Oh, Courier died. That's why he didn't get it. Courier died 50 seconds ago. Jesus. AC coming out on the Night Stalker. Has the 2 big pieces. Still farming away.
Still has that value Quelling Blade, though.
Yeah. Naga with 2,000 gold. Probably looking for a Yasher coming out here. Grazine down bottom. All he wants is his Blink Dagger. Come on, Phobos. It's Christmas after all. He will give him a pass this go around, but like I don't know that I've seen an LC that's struggled this much to get just the basic items. This is
picked
really
it into
bad.
Avenge, and I mean LC is I think decent, but she's like a third, fourth, or fifth pick.
Yeah,
in my opinion.
And she was the second pick, right? They did Wisp LC opener.
It's just really not good versus Venge though, because Venge already has like a lot of physical damage, so you will get owned during the duel, and then on top of that, the defensive swap is just way too strong. LC just runs into your team.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. All right, he's going for the Abyssal. That's derpy. We got all excited about I wanted a Christmas Rapier. I thought that could be a thing, but yeah, Abyssal.
He has one more slot, dude.
He still has one more slot. It's possible. It's a good point. Well, Aghanim's also up on the Witch Doctor. We haven't talked about Little Hardy too much of the birthday boy, but 2-1 and 5. He's got himself the Ags now. Pretty good timing. Also level 11. Big damage output from this Scepter Death Ward. Milan getting charged. Dire have the ward up on the high ground plateau there, and he will just cancel it. No vision of the rest of the Radiant team. Darkness used. I hear it. Looking for the opening. Radiant, they've got some okay wards down. 2 in the mid lane.
Yeah, Naga's getting there, but really slowly.
Yeah, I mean, AM is still like nearly doubling her farm, so it's one of those. He's still just so much further ahead. The only way I see mYi winning this is if they really can buckle in towards the late game. Once AM gets 6 slotted, they can fend them off. You know, maybe
how do they fend them off? They
hyper aggressive.
Their high ground defense kind of sucks.
Ice blast,
except for AA, but
yeah,
they're only going to catch AM in it because he's just so far ahead. Oh wait, Perseverance. I guess Lincoln's
on the AM
for duel net.
Yeah, that seems likely.
Refresher.
Yeah. Refresher Mana Void. Oh, here we go. Abyssal onto Cole. Look how fast the Naga dies. He saw that Song of the Siren starting, and Mana Void makes it easy. That is just a solo carry on carry, straight up. You got wrecked, girl. Kind of a moment.
Yeah, I don't think they're going to be able to push high ground.
That was nice of you, Merlini. The moment of silence. I appreciate your empathy towards the struggle that is this Naga's life.
Radiant's top tower is
Rosh
under
up in
attack.
30 seconds here. VP.Polar making some movements. It's going to be a pretty fast Rosh respawn, so I guess good for the Dire side since they have control of the map. AM once more just killing the Radiant Ancients, because why not?
Those have been his all game.
Yeah. Has he even been killing the Dire Ancients? He's just killing the Radiant ones?
He's been killing the Radiants, or Dires occasionally.
Yeah.
But he's farming top lane, top lane, mid lane, top jungle, and Ancients.
Yep. Pretty good. Naga with a nice little Manta disjoint there. Oh, Anti-Mage catches Victor in the jungle, gets another free pick off. AM now 15-0-0. Ownage is an understatement. It's not too often you see a carry this farm that has absolutely no assists. He's so farmed that nobody can even last hit from him.
Is under attack.
He's the. I mean, just look at how much damage he does, dude. For a second, I thought he had a double damage rune on, but with the Vengeance aura,
I actually thought he had double damage too.
Radiant's bottom tower
that is
has fallen.
gross for 27 minutes. So they see the Roche. They go back for the Santa hat. And it's going to be a second life for the AM. I mean, is this like over? Does mYi even have a chance here? 20,000 gold, 25,000 experience. No. Realistically. All right. Well.
Theoretically.
Roshan
it's
has fallen to the dire.
Oh. See, Night Stalker gets picked a lot, but I feel like he hasn't done anything. He hasn't needed to do anything.
Yeah. You take any hero, have him just farm even with TA mid and get an Assault Kuros, and you'd have pretty much the same setup now. He didn't kill the TA, they just farmed mid, and then he just started roaming around with the team. Yeah, you're right. That's what I mean with the first pick. Like, I don't think he's a bad hero. I think he's worth picking. I just don't think he's worth a first pick or a first ban right now. Unless there's some undiscovered country about the Night Stalker that we're just not privy to yet, that the teams are working on in secrecy. I don't know.
So it is a Lincoln's.
On the AM, yeah. Okay.
Doesn't want to be locked in place, so he can chase down and kill supports.
I mean, damage is not his issue right now, so the longer he can survive now, the more damage he can put out. VP.Polar going to the high ground. mYi not in position to deal with this. And the Legion Commander.
That was Night Stalker, dude.
Yeah, there you go. And AM illusions, but TA's not even here. She takes a tier 1 tower in exchange for their bottom lane of barracks. The glyph's already been used, and this will get cleaned up before the fight even starts. LC does not have buyback money here. Naga won't either. She'll finish up her Manta. VP.Polar might be able to just take out 2 lanes of barracks without even a fight at this rate. mYi not handling themselves well in this situation. Goes in onto Victor. There's the song from Cole. Illidan.
They can't lock him in place.
Yep. I think he's just going to blink forward and get aggressive here. No, okay. He gets cold feet. Yuck, yuck. And they will back out. I think VP.Polar just looking for this tier 2 tower. Who got the Aegis from Roche?
Night Stalker.
Oh, Night Stalker took it, okay. An attack of paranoia there. Tier 2 tower in the mid goes down. They clear up some illusions, and no reason not to back on up. Will Hardy's got that first point in Voodoo Restoration now, healing up the team. These illusions just getting cut down. No glyph. This is the fight for mYi. If they can't make a hold here, it looks like they never will. Grizzine gets jumped on. Illidan brings him down again. No Blink Dagger for you this game, LC. He's actually given up and gone back for Blade Mail type stuff, but mid lane of barracks just get cleaned up. Io dies before he can even react. Net pops the Lincolns, and mYi simply have no response. Merlini charge in onto Victor. Can't even do play-by-play here. They just die too fast. Uh-oh, Milan. Casket, I heard that one. Jesus. He's like 3-shot by Illidan.
19-0-1.
Hey, that is pretty close to a perfect game, I think, from Illidan. Everything going his way, from the lane, to the movements, to the stacks, to the kills. I mean, wow. If you're looking for how can I improve my farming, just download this replay and check out what the AM did. I mean, that was...
Negative fantasy points.
LC, I have to say, Grizzine, I don't think he played particularly poorly. It was more of like a drafting lane setup. You know, he got dominated, then had nowhere to retreat to. I would say, like, at least half those deaths, he was farming at, like, at the, like, you know, his own tier 2 tower, just gets dove on. So a rough game for the LC. I do think it was a smart play from VP.Polar to prioritize shutting down the LC and making sure he never got any momentum. Or she, rather. Nice heads up, but anyway, VP.Polar coming out ahead. No huge surprise. They were the fan favorites, but what a game, Merlini.
What a game indeed.
So,
congratulations.
Any closing words? Christmas Eve day, 2:30 p.m. on the Pacific Coast. Still plenty of time to get to some.
It's almost
some
Christmas
Red Bull
for the Europeans.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Merry Christmas to everybody.
Merry Christmas to all, and to all a good night as we wrap up our Starladder 11 Europe coverage for the day. 7 good games. When we come back tomorrow, we're actually doing a little Christmas Day cast, and I think it's me and Parker. We're going to let you sleep in, but we got 2 games tomorrow, so going to wake up 8 a.m. Christmas Day, open some presents, get some eggnog, and cast some Dota. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be a fun time. So thanks for joining us, folks. If you enjoyed the cast, follow us on Twitter, at Zyori TV, at Merlini Dota, and at Beyond the Summit, all of which are in the title of this broadcast. Be kind to yourselves, be kind to each other on this fine Christmas. We'll see y'all tomorrow for more Dota 2 action.